Stage 3 is a short stage, starting off fighting a few enemies, then leading to a vertical drop. Eventually, Mega Man will find a pod that will teleport him to a room with 8 more capsules in it, and thus starting the rematches with the Robot Masters of Mega Man 4. After the rematches, Mega Man faces off against the boss of the third stage, Wily Machine 4, which is actually the first Wily Machine to sport the skull motif. The boss has 2 stages, each with its own health bar and weakness. Form 1, it's best to use the Ring Boomerang, or the Pharaoh Shot, but it is best to save the Pharaoh Shot for a later boss. After enough damage, the skull will break off to reveal the second stage, which is weak against the Drill Bomb. But if you happen to be low on Drill Bomb energy, a fully charged Mega Buster works too. If the player is feeling really brave and daring, the wire item will take him down to around half health if starting with a full energy bar. Wily Machine 4 has actually been seen outside of Mega Man 4. It had a cameo appearance in Mega Man 8, appeared in the manga rendition of Mega Man 4, and was renamed the Skulker and slightly redesigned for the Ruby Spears cartoon. Apparently also in the cartoon series, its weakness was water. Normally I show off where each of the masters are in the room, but Mega Man gets a little too excited here to fight the first rematch. Going up against Drill Man, his weakness is the Dive Missile. Fun thing to note is that you can actually see Drill Man go underground when he drills near the teleport pod. You can then see him stay in one spot and auto-jump to Mega Man's position before he attacks. At the end of each fight, the Master will drop a large energy refill. Okay, now that Drill Man is done for a second time, here's who you will fight in each capsule. So take them on in any order you see fit. Bright Man's weakness is Rain Flush. Don't forget to hit him once with the Buster in order to prevent him from using the Flash Stopper at those HP points, 16, 8, and 4. Skullman's weakness is the Dust Crusher. Remember, the Crusher will not pierce the skull barrier, so time your shots well in order to do the most damage to him. Dive Man's weakness is the Skull Barrier. Granted, the Skull Barrier may not be the best thing to use on him because you need to be up close, so the Buster might be your weapon of choice for this. He's also a fairly easy boss to beat, so if you're in need of help, definitely take on Dive Man. Toadman's weakness is the Drill Bomb. Though I would recommend saving the Drill Bomb for the Wily encounter. Toadman is another easy one to beat with Buster only, and good for regaining health. Dustman's weakness is the ring boomerang. Remember when Dustman shoots out his dust crusher, just jump straight up and down to avoid the attack, and that he's also invulnerable when using his vacuum. Highly recommend to use the Buster on him because the ring boomerang is needed for the Wily encounter. Ringman's weakness is the Pharaoh Shot. If you are confident with your abilities in the Buster, definitely save the Pharaoh Shot for a later boss. Otherwise that, keep an eye on his pattern, and if you really need to, try to take him down to around half health with the Buster before switching over to the Pharaoh Shot. Trust me, you're gonna need it later. Pharaoh Man's weakness is the Flash Stopper. Pharaoh Man is another easy one. Use the stopper to your heart's content, pin him down, and pick up the health after you beat him. With all 8 Maskers defeated once again, a 9th capsule appears in the middle of the stage. The fight with Wily Machine 4 may seem tough, but the trick is to stand just below the jaw. The machine can't hit Mega Man there, and he's free to use nearly any means necessary to destroy the first stage. Both forms dish out the same amount of damage. The energy balls that shoot do 4 damage, and any direct contact does 6. Stage 2 requires a little more agility, as Wily will move back and forth rather than up and down. Use the drill bomb to hit the blue gem weak point, but make sure to explode the bomb before it hits the machine, or else it'll be deflected off screen. Beating the machine doesn't mean Wily is done, as he's seen escaping in one of his pods. Stage 4 is the, quote, hidden stage of Mega Man 4, and where you will face off against the final boss, the Wily Capsule. First appearing here in Mega Man 4 and becoming Wily's go-to final vehicle to try and beat Mega Man, the capsule in this game is equipped with an infrared leading system that allows Wily to move around in the dark without any problem. He remains hidden as he attacks, in which a flash of light gives away his position, and this capsule is only vulnerable to special weapons, so the Buster does 0. Best choice to use here is the Pharaoh Shot, as it can be thrown in several directions and able to hit Wily before he moves to another spot in the room. The energy balls he shoots do 8 points of damage, and any contact with him will do 6. After winning the day, Wily's castle explodes in a pink skull-shaped flash, and Mega Man has saved the world once again. So here's an interesting bit of knowledge before wrapping this up. It's actually entirely possible to destroy Wily at the end of the Wily Machine fight. When his health has been completely depleted, quickly switch to the Rain Flush and fire it off before he escapes. It will make the same hit sound and Wily will explode. The problem is that this glitches out the game, and the only way to fix it is to reset the system. Here we see the final roll call for the masters in the game, each with their creator's name, aka the person who won the contest, and their numbers next to them. However, Pharaoh, Toad, and Ringman's numbers are all wrong. Toad should be 26, Ring should be 29, and Pharaoh should be 28. Bit of a mix-up there when finishing off this great game. However, with that last bit, we have reached the end of Mega Man 4 edition of Robot Rundown. I thank you all so much for watching this series. I really hope you learned something new through it, or at least enjoy seeing this game from a slightly different perspective. Please be sure to like and share this video along with the entire playlist in order to show it some support, and of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you can get equipped with me, MetalBlade427. I'm very proud of the way this series turned out, but if there's any questions, comments, concerns, criticism, whatever out there, please be sure to let me know. Send me a message in the comments below, message on Twitter, however. I want to make Robot Rundown the best that it can be, and I can't do that without your help. With that said, thank you all so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate each and every one of you for coming over here, checking out this series, leaving your comments, your likes, and just generally really enjoying it so much. It means a lot to me. It really does. I will begin working on Robot Rundown Mega Man 5 very soon, and until then, I shall catch you all later.